Hello, everyone, and welcome to Uncommon Sense. I'm your host, Greg Lane, and this is another installment of a series I'm calling Dealbreakers. Now, last time I talked to you guys about what to avoid, particularly based on you examining what you're willing to put up with, and also what you're willing to overlook and what you're willing to put up with. I want to put into more application this time. Now, in this case, we're going to talk about interpersonal friendships. We're talking about those friends at work, those friends from childhood, those friends outside of work, your school friends, anyone who you choose to talk to and associate with beyond blood and beyond romantic feelings. Now, we've all had friends with varying rates of humor. Believe me, I get it. And sometimes you bond with friends over a variety of reasons: hobbies, humor, interests in arts or television shows or movies, or maybe because you guys have just been through a lot together. I mean, after all, living through that one class with that ridiculous professor, or living through that one event sophomore year of college, sometimes that's a lot to bind you together. However, we should always be constantly reevaluating our friendships and our relationships because, frankly, friendships and relationships should grow and progress based on where you are in life. The kind of friends I had when I was 18 years old are not the kind of friends I would want to have now, for a variety of reasons. Partially because I'm 26 now and I don't want to hang out with 18-year-olds anymore because I really don't want to pal around with people that can't legally drink. And also because I'm at a different point in my life now. I'm thinking about different things. I'm considering different options for my future. And also, there are certain behaviors that I'm not willing to tolerate anymore. I think we've all been in a situation where maybe we haven't seen a friend in a long time, and we see them again, and for some reason, there are certain things about them that just haven't changed. Not that that's innately a bad thing, of course. There are certain things that, frankly, should exist through is forever: honesty, humor, generosity, empathy, the things that make someone amazing. However, certain childish behaviors, frankly, should be left in high school, along with that Leatherman that you wore at your homecoming game, and along with those cheesy pickup lines you tried to use to get a prom date. But of course, some behaviors may include behaviors toward certain minorities, certain political ideologies in relation to treatment and rights, and also, some people might be a bit more outwardly aggressive and whatnot. Put it this way: I've had friends over the years that have had drinking problems. Not necessarily in how much they drank, but the behaviors that they exhibited while they drank. Someone who is willingly aware that they become belligerent and possibly violent when they drink, but someone who continually reaches that point of intoxication is not someone you should have around. Nor is someone that constantly belittles you because of your profession, or someone who constantly makes jokes about certain ethnic groups. And if you're particularly sensitive about not being offensive or not looking at people in a demeaning way, that's not something you need in your life. So, this might be a weird conversation to have with some of your friends, but ask them what they're about in certain things that are important to you. Ask them what they feel about certain political ideologies that regarding around social rights. Ask them how they handle substances like alcohol and even other substances. It depends on your tolerance. And also ask them about what they want to do for the future and what they find more important. These can be uncomfortable conversations, particularly depending on the level of friendship you have with someone. But if you want to have more meaningful and rewarding friendships, and also nurturing friendships going both ways, being helpful to that person and that person being helpful to you, you need to have these conversations. They're important for you, and they're important for them, and they're important for us as a society as a whole. So, when it comes to deal breakers of friendships, consider friction, consider grade in behaviors, and also consider what you may want or need out of that relationship, and whether or not you're getting it or if you're willing to give it. So, as always, I say always ask questions, never stop learning. I'm Greg Lane. This has been Uncommon Sense.